Today we are with main round Group 2, where earlier today Qatar beat Bahrain 28-23, two close rivals in the Asian region. Later on, Denmark will be up against Japan. But coming up now, it's Argentina against the European vice-champions, Croatia. Paul Bray here with you for this game, and Croatia have a chance to book their place in the main round if they can win the match here today.
Please welcome the national team of
Denmark
Croatia.
would also have their opportunity later if they did the same. So, coming on first, Croatia. No change, but it's been confirmed that Sindric, who returned to Barcelona for tests on his thigh injury, is out of the tournament. He'll need 15 days recovery. While Dunjak and Martinovic have slight stomach bugs, but do play. There is Dunjak. So Karacic, who recovered from his groin strain to play in the last match, may need to step up a little bit today.
National team of Argentina.
So Caru leads out his team, playing in his 11th World Championship, the 41-year-old captain. One late change for them as Pablo Simone is out with a stomach bug. That's a big loss for them. Fischer back in again. There was also some doubt around Diego Simone because of his ruptured eardrum he suffered in the Congo match. But he is named today. With the teams lining up, we'll hand over to the hall announcer to introduce you to the players and officials.
Starting with Argentina, team captain number 15, Gonzalo Caru. Number 2, Federico Fernandez. Player number 3, Federico Pizarro. Number 4, Sebastian Simone. Player number 5, Pablo Weinstein. Number 6, Diego Simone. Player number 7, Ignacio Pizarro. Number 9, Santiago Barronetto. Number 11, Lucas Moscariello. Player number 18, Guillermo Fischer. Number 19, Pedro Martinez. Number 20, Ramiro Martinez. Player number 22, Gaston Moreno. Number 40, Lionel Maciel. Player number 77, Nicolas Bonanno. And finally, number 87, Juan Manuel Bar. Team officials for Argentina. Official A, Guillermo Milano. Official B, Manuel Cadenas. Official
There is
C,
the head
Guillermo
coach.
Cardon. And finally, official D,
Spaniard
Carlos
Manolo
Marino.
Cadenas.
One more time, welcome Team Argentina. The lineup for Croatia. Team captain, number 5, Domagoj Duvnjak. Number 3, Marino Maric. Player number 12, Ivan Besic. Number 13, Zlatko Horvat. Player number 17, Josip Sarac. Number 18, Igor Karacic. Player number 26, Manuel Sterlek. Number 27, Ivan Kupic. Player number 28, Zeiko Musa. Number 30, Marko Mamic. Number 31, Luka Sevetic. Number 39, David Mandic. Player number 45, Khalil Yaganyac. Number 51, Ivan Martinovic. Player number 53, Marin Sipic. And finally, number 55, Marin Chego. Team officials for Croatia. Official A, Igor Vori. Official B, Lino Cerva. Official
There's the
C,
head coach, Lino Cerva.
Horvat. Official D, Damir Kaiba. And finally, official E, Ivica Maras. One more team, one more time. Welcome, Team Croatia. The referees for today from Montenegro, Ivan Pavicevic and Milos Raznatovic.
Montenegrins refereeing at their 4th World Championship.
Timekeeper from Hungary, Balázs Zus. Our scorekeeper from Serbia, Jovan Popadic. Our IHF official from Austria, Gerhard Heisinger. And finally, our IHF representative from Romania, Narcisa Lecușanu.
So with all the introductions made, it will be time for the national anthems.
لسماع السلام الوطني للأرجنتين. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Argentina. والآن مع السلام الوطني لكرواتيا. And now the national anthem of Croatia.
Well, the teams have met quite a few times. Croatia winning most times. Last time Argentina won 2003 at the World Championships. This is how the group looks at the moment. Denmark at the top, Croatia 1 point behind, while Argentina in 4th place need really to win today to keep alive their quarter-final hopes. The top 2 only go through. For Argentina then, the slight problem, having lost Pablo Simone at the left back. Diego may have to shift left, his brother, with Martinez going in the middle. Otherwise it's Fischer or Bonanno there. Manuel Cadenas, the Spanish coach of the Argentine team, with a late conundrum due to that withdrawal of Pablo Simone. For Croatia, they tend to start with Dunjak, Martinovic and Mamic at the back. Dunjak and Martinovic not fitting fully well today, but let's see. Strelec and Horvat on the wings, Musa on the line. Lino Šava may have reshuffled the deck. He certainly will be pleased to have Karadzic back since the last game, to give him an extra option in the centre for Dunjak, who's only recently recovered from COVID and is not fully fit. So Federico Pizarro, big asset for them, with 21 goals so far in the competition, 57% success rate, plays in Spain for Cuenca, while Maric, with 20 goals and an 80% success rate on the line, will need very close attention from the Argentine defence. Just about ready. Countdown is on.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So Croatia in the all-red strip throw off this main round Group 2 match, playing from right to left against Argentina in the dark blue shirts here in the Cairo Stadium Sports Hall in Egypt. Second time they are hosting the Men's Handball World Championships. So Croatia have started with Dunjak at the back. Change on the right-hand side where Šebetic is in. Martinovic has tended to start, but he and Dunjak suffering from a bit of a stomach bug. First break of the game for Pizarro. Delays and scores past Marin Šego. So they have Mamic at left back, Šebetic at right back, Dunjak in the middle. Maric is on the line. And we have Strelec, as expected, and Horvat on the wings. Croatia, who nearly were the victims of a shock result on the opening day against Japan when they just salvaged a draw at the end. Since then, they haven't looked back. And we've got a 2-minute suspension very early on for Moscariello, the line player. And that's going to be frustrating. We're not even 1.5 minutes into the game. Last meeting between these teams at the Olympic Games in Rio was a 27-26 win for Croatia only. Off the keeper. Not sure he knew too much about it, but he'd be very happy to have saved it. Maciel, 31-year-old. One of 5 players in the team who play for Spanish Liga Thabal side Cuenca, and Strelec will be annoyed. He had a big angle, put it straight down the middle. It's as if he changed his mind mid-air and ended up somewhere with an average in the middle. So as expected in the centre, we've got Sebastian Simone, has come on, and they've moved Diego to the left-back position. As expected, Pizarro on the right-hand side. Martinez, and in fact Pizarro has started on the wing on the far side ahead of Fernandez, and gets in on the act early. And he'll be very happy with that. He's already on 2 goals. Good start by Argentina. Off the post, no luck there for Dunjak. The ball is loose, picked up by Pizarro. If they look up, they've got Martinez up front. Didn't get the service, dummies the pass to him and goes all the way on his own. 3-0, poor start. And Lino Cervà is pacing ominously. Diego Simone, the scorer. Angle closing all the time, but somehow goes past him. It's going to be a yellow card. Pizarro still have just a handful of seconds before they are back to full strength. And Moscariello racing in to get back into the defense. Intercepted, he landed before he managed to pass the ball off. That was a shame. He thought he was out, and he's giving a very visual demonstration to the referee what he thought happened. And I think the referees may have got it there. He did seem to have a foot down before he passed. And it was inside the area. Long-range shot, that's not a great one. Bounces off. Marko Mamic looking a little nervous at the moment, the Croatians, after that poor start. Lino Cervà needs to rattle things, and he's looking a bit annoyed. So the 3 Simone brothers who play for the Argentine side, missing Pablo today. Pablo, the youngest, who came along, was intending to play, but was substituted at the last allowable time with that stomach bug. Low shot, straight through. They can do no wrong at the moment. It's a 100% shooting record. Pizarro scores his 22nd goal. coming around, and the line player trying to hold back a little bit of the defense, and a team timeout called very early by Croatia.
52, 43 con Rusia, pero que el pivote no corra siempre, boom, miraros cuándo mover, 43, Rusia con pivote. Atender una cosa, en defensa, Nacho sigue haciendo 5-1 y alguna vez a 6-0. Mientras no haya un fintador allí, tú puedes estar bien ahí, no hay problema.
So, trouble's already mounting for Croatia. 4 minutes and 25 seconds played, and they've had to call a team timeout to try and settle the team down. And the first change is that Martinovic is back off the bench and is going to have to start now. Maybe earlier than they planned. So play resumes after that team timeout. And a rather toothless opening by the Croatians. They need to knuckle down now in an important match for them, because they could book their ticket in the quarter-final already here today with victory over Argentina. Looks to go around. They've still got possession, Croatia. So as I was saying, they drew with Japan in the opening game. It was a big surprise, but then won against Angola, Qatar and Bahrain to sit in second place in this main round group. And they're still finding gaps through there, unbelievably. 5 minutes played and still no goal for Croatia, while the Argentines rip open the defense. Sebastian Simone. Pushing very deep in defense, Weinstein, who's coming on. Swapping with Federico Pizarro in between attack and defense. In-range shot, that's a poor shot. There's just no strength in the shot whatsoever. Martinovic, now in fairness to him, Martinovic, who took the shot, and Dunjak, the playmaker, both with a stomach bug, playing on. It does sap energy, dehydrates you. Maciel absolutely delighted. 2 saves. And Croatia 0 from 5 with their shooting, have switched to a very deep 5-1 defense. Diego Simone, the engine of the Argentine team. Not their top scorer, it's all about him setting up and his distribution and the pace he sets in the attack. Now he sees a gap that's come off a defender. It'll be a throw-in from the corner. Martinovic felt that. Came off his hand. Sebastian Simone teeing up in the centre now. Looks to pass to the wing, instead finds Horvat. Croatia on the break. Back to Horvat, who feeds into the wing. It's all very untidy at the moment by Croatia. Completely unsettled. 7 minutes played. And changes being made all around. Karadzic now comes on. 32-year-old who plays in Poland for Kielce. He had a groin strain, missed the start of the competition, only came in the last match where he played for 23 minutes, didn't score, didn't really have an impact. He's being individually marked as soon as he comes on. Another long-range shot that's extremely poor. That'll be picked out of the air. Dunjak has shifted left, while Karadzic takes up the central role as we see the long-range pass, and that really was a very speculative effort by Maciel. Dunjak got there quickly. So clearly they were under instructions. If Karadzic comes on, he's such a quick running playmaker that they're having to come out and meet him early. As he goes wide, so do they. Horvat straight into the keeper. Well, it's not even as if Maciel is making incredible saves. They're shooting straight into him. Both wing shots so far have gone straight down the middle. Unbelievable. Maciel with 4 saves from 4, and that says it all, I think. Horvat, a look of disgust. Well, we might have a wide open group if we're not careful here with the Argentinians, and a pass out by Sego to Dunjak, and that was a poor one too. Everything going wrong for Croatia at the moment. Goes to make the pass, and it's way too long, and in any event Diego Simone was covering it all the way. Marin Sego, 0 from 5 so far. 9 minutes played, and Croatia still haven't scored. Goes to shoot, that's come off the defensive wall. There's a free throw. Croatia, who've reached the World Championship finals 4 times, but only 1 title when they beat Germany in 2003. Losing twice to France and once to Spain otherwise. Passive play now being called against Argentina. They've used a few of their passes already. Tries to go through, a little push from the side, gives him a free throw. Maybe 3 passes. Oh, I think he was trying to do a Kempo, lob it in the air for the winger to jump, catch and shoot before he landed, but a complete misunderstanding. The winger ran out instead. So Dunjak, Karacic and Martinovic across the back. 2 of them who have a stomach bug, and one of them who's just recovered from a groin strain. But he's really had to shuffle from his starting play, where he had Šibetic at right back. It was just delivering absolutely nothing. We've passed the 10-minute mark. Croatia still, trouble mounting now. Muscariello's second 2-minute suspension, and we're just past the 10-minute mark. Goes out. Well, Dunjak makes a lot of it. I'm not sure he actually caught him. He certainly got his hand up on the shoulder, which is okay. Either way, Muscariello is off. Well, they didn't manage to do anything with the last passive power play, as Čupić now comes on the right wing, and Lino Ševár trying everything. Horvat, who missed that last shot, putting it straight into Maciel, has been taken off. Čupić, and finally 10.5 minutes to get their first goal, and it's delivered by Čupić, who scored over 530 goals for his country. It's good height, and as the goalkeeper lifts the outside leg, he goes on the near post. Čupić, who lost a finger in a freak accident in 2009, just before they hosted the World Championships. Thought it might be the end of his international career, but he was back playing, and he's adapted very well since then. Good save. Sego finally, first save of the match after 11 minutes. And Čupić takes a blow on the shoulder, it seems. And a real hack. Caught him heavily. That was Ignacio Pizarro. Karacic looks for the line, and that's an attacking foul. Maric turns the wrong way effectively, it's straight into the defender. And Federico Pizarro goes down like a sack of potatoes. So with this changed attack, Dunjak is at the front, and that's not going to help Croatia use even more of his energy. Suspension is over, meanwhile, for Argentina, and Maciel, who'd come off to allow an extra player in attack, is back in goal. Federico Pizarro. Bit of holding there, and that's going to be a free throw. Musa gets a yellow card for it. defense specialist who plays in Germany for Magdeburg, holding up the Argentine captain Caru. And a team timeout for Argentina. Still leading 5-1, 12 minutes and 48 seconds played.
Este aquí, este apoya aquí y 50 recto. Esto es 50 recto. Y este viene aquí y este corre aquí y buscar esas soluciones. Alguna vez dejarse por los dos lados. Si metiese dos pivotes, haríamos esto. Dos pivotes ahí y en el lado pase. Como 6 contra 5 para atacar ahí detrás. También podemos hacer, lo hacemos ahora. Caro aquí, empieza Sebas aquí, pase. Te vas, Sebas, y cuando el balón lo tenga al extremo, corres aquí a recibir. Este ataca y tú resto.
Well, so far so good for Argentina. The passion is there. They have delivered a stunning start here. Horvat, I think, sums up the feeling for the entire team. Anxious moment for Weinstein, says me, but no, he was trying to hide behind him, Muscariello. Play resumes then after a second timeout, one taken by each team now so far in this game. Martinez is on, oh, brilliant. Nice entrance. Had a quiet time in his initial 2 minutes, but clearly the team timeout's done him good. Look at the reaction of Cadenas. Pedro Martinez, a scorer, just 21 years of age, plays in Spain for Ademar Leon. The new players coming through. Tries to find a way through. Caru holds him. Veteran, captain of the Argentine team, record holder for appearances for his country. He's gone past the 260 appearances now. He's in the centre, holding things up. Just to shoot around him. And well, maybe I sold him too much. Caru gets 2 minutes. And they're defending hard, but it's costing them right now. Third, he caught him high. Unintended. It was very brief, but the high hand catches Karacic around the neck. And the Croatians will go down easily on those ones. And why not? Anything around head, neck height will get you sent off, I'm afraid. Some change on the line where Šipić has gone in now. Playing in his second World Championship. Looks for the line. Tries to flick it behind. So the change seems to deliver with 2 on the line. And, the arm pulled back and a penalty's been given. They're going to change keeper. Lovely delivery into him by Karacic, and the foul on Maric. In comes Juan Bar, who saved 1 from 7 penalties here at this World Championship. He's up against Ćupić, who's only scored 1 from 3. He got a touch on it, but it wasn't enough, and Ćupić gets his second goal, and only Croatia's second goal in the 15th minute of play. Well, it's been almost 10 minutes now, during which Croatia have slightly woken up, but at least they managed to restrict Argentina to 1 goal in the last 10 minutes, having conceded 5 in the first 5 minutes. Goes underneath, spins it through the keeper, and poor Olivan Pesic, who's come on for Šegor, gets a bit of the same. But a quick throw off at the other end. Very, very slowly, Croatia are winding themselves into gear, and midway through the first half, that goal makes it 7-3. Drops it in underneath Maciel. Goes around, and that was absolute class and lovely finish. Well, Croatia have not looked at their best yet in this championship in Egypt, after fluffing the lines on the opening day against Japan. And although they've won, they've made hard work. It was 26-24 against Qatar. It's gone wide by Pedro Martinez, the youngster. And a slip allowed Dunjak to come a long way into the line. Penalty, defending inside the area, and he's got a 2-minute suspension. That's a fourth now for the team. They're racking them up, and it's the youngster who's off, Pedro Martinez. Dunjak, little crossover. And Karadzic once more delivers. He's such a huge line player to try and hold. Musa, 113 kilos. So no change in goal this time. Čupić comes up and scores his second penalty. Third goal of the game for him. Took his time, but in the end the goalkeeper went one way and he just put it down the other side. And there is Pesic, who's come in for Šego. Šego, who made one save from 7, replaced. They've taken out their goalkeeper now, the Argentines, while they've got the suspension running. So Croatia fixed one issue now. The defense is working better. Now they've got to sort the attack. They have restricted Argentina to just 2 goals in 12 minutes now, Croatia. That was an attacking foul. Dunjak just waited for the contact as Federico Pizarro came in with a little too much pace and not enough direction. Šipić goes in on the line, replacing Musa, through the legs. And this is looking a little troubling now for Manolo Cardenas and his team. They've lost the initiative. And Croatia right back into it after a slow start. So Karadzic, nice distribution since coming on. Managing better today than he did in his first day back after recovering from that groin strain in the last game. Although they did win it comfortably in the end, 28-18 against Bahrain. Looks to the line, misses the connection. It's going to be a free throw. Karu fouled on the line. So I mentioned the 3 Simone brothers, one of whom isn't playing today. Got a few others in the team. Into the wing, Martinez, clips off the post. Čupić picks up the loose ball. Karadzic looks for options. Čupić is still down, having been decked at the other end. He's up and okay, but a little annoyed. Seems to be saying, did you try and deadleg me? And there's a running discussion going on with him as he comes back. And he's having a tussle with Ignacio Pizarro on the far side, who's second in from the left. A few sharp words for him on the way through. Karadzic, when he's on song, he makes it look so easy. Just a flick of the wrist, and they are back within 1. And Maciel rooted to the ground. So, from 5-0 down, 5 minutes in, Croatia have now struck back with a 6-2 turnaround. Weinstein's been pressed into the attack now at right back in place of Federico Pizarro. They are at least at full strength. I was mentioning the brothers, the Federico and Ignacio Pizarro brothers in the Argentine team, as Weinstein scores his first goal of the game, and Lino Scelva not too happy. Some relief for them, having been stuck for a while on 7 goals. Diego Simone looked to use the block, instead went around Dunjak. Hand off, Karadzic again, bounces, passes it to Dunjak, into the line. Penalty again, defending inside the area. And a chance again for Čupić to show his artistry. Flick back, Dunjak then drives back towards the centre. They're trying to draw the defenders away from the line, and eventually they manage it. And Maric finds himself nose to nose with Bonanno standing inside the area. Čupić again. Juan Bar's come off the bench. Second time for him to face Čupić, and still he can't stop him either. And that's 3 back-to-back penalties by Ivan Čupić, the Vardar winger. Right up in the corner. And as we pass the 20-minute mark, Croatia are within 1. Quite a character, Čupić. Diego Simone trying to orchestrate. It would be nice if they'd had Pablo Simone as well to give a few options at the back. The 3 brothers who play either centre or left back, but now that's better. They got themselves going again after a long barren spell. Cadenas can celebrate. Well, a good spell. All of a sudden, Argentina wake up again. And Santiago Baronetto, off an interception engineered by Weinstein's defending, and finished off nicely by Baronetto for his 7th goal here in Egypt. Back again, it's in on the line, good save, Pesic. And his save leads to goal at the other end, the 5th one for Čupić. The defenders just weren't back and organised yet. Nice phase 2 attack. Looking for the line, it's not gone through. Čupić again. Little speed, and through the keeper. Well, Čupić, who came on for Horvat after missing his initial shot, has been inspired in the game. He's played 13 minutes, and he's now scored 6 from 6. Mr. Dependable. One goal in it now. Two-minute suspension for holding, and turning Musa is off. Lifts the line player. Feels he was legitimate. He stayed behind him, but it's the holding that's the problem, and that's a 2nd suspension for Musa. Bit of a headache now for Lino Cervar. It's fairly important to him in the centre of defence. He's got a few other large frames he can put there. That was some pretty hefty defending by Luka Šebetic. 26-year-old came out, plays for Tremblay in France. Was bounced off him, Diego Simone. cuts to the wing, straight through, better angle, nicely done. Federico Pizarro. That was good play, cuts to the wing, the defender instinctively runs to him to cut the angle. And Pizarro followed up behind to use the gap that was going to be there. No chance there for Pesic. 25 minutes played, still a 2-goal lead for Argentina, who steadied themselves as well, having lost the initiative. Karacic, Mamic thinks about it, but he's too close in to get any kind of run up for the shot. Comes back a bit. Passive play has been called against them. 6 passes to get the shot away. Karacic, he'll get the free throw. Can't be too many passes left now. It's going to be another free throw. Can't be more than 2 or 3 passes left, I would have thought, off the post. It's come back out though for Croatia, and with the shot taken, the passive play call goes, and Croatia can settle down again. And with that suspension still running, the goalkeeper's come off. He'd just been put back on again, and David Mandic goes in on the wing. The cleaning required. Croatia, who qualified automatically for the World Championships, having finished second in the European Championship last year, losing in the final 2022 to Spain. Karacic, passive plays back up again now. 5, that's going to be a free throw. He looks for the pass to the line, in the end tries to take the shot himself. To the line, and that's a penalty, defending inside the area. It's been a physical encounter, highlighted by the fact that we've got yet another 2-minute suspension for Pedro Martinez. Reaches around unnecessarily at that point. When you're behind him, it's bound to be a 2-minute suspension to their players. Moscariello now and Martinez, Pedro Martinez on double suspensions. Trupic faces Maciel. And still he scores. He's like a metronome. Dummy's the first, and then just goes over the top. Mamic happy with that. Mentioning about Croatia reaching 4 World Championship finals, only winning the 1 title in 2003 in the European Championships. They've been even more unlucky. 9 semi-finals, still no title. Hosts of silvers and bronzes. So on the right side now, Baronetto. With Martinez off, we're back to the 2 Simones and Pizarro at the back, with Dunjak playing a shallower 5-1 than the Argentines were playing. Little sidestep, and that's a penalty, defending inside the area, and that will be a 2-minute suspension. There was a very high arm on the way through, and it's Martinovic who is off. The Hanover back player comes across and holds him from behind, briefly around the neck even for that matter. And Diego Simone, with a bit of pace, just left him for dead. Musa also took his arm. Fernandez scores. Second goal of the game for the left winger. Nicely put away by Fernandez, who's back in Argentina playing for San Fernando after a long spell in Spain, where he played for Ciudad Encantada. Karacic looks to the line. There's too many defenders there, but there are so many defenders, 3 of them clustered in the centre on the line, that Šebetic finds acres of space to go to the right of it. And Maric is just sucking them all in. It's like a magnet. Hernandez didn't need to be there. By the time he came back. Still a one-goal game as we're well inside the last 2 minutes of the first half. So with the one suspension aside, it's a power play for Argentina because they've taken their goalkeeper off. The wing, no, into the line inside, it's not going to count. Mascariello, Maciel is back in goal again now. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Steps firmly on the line with his left foot there. So Croatia also take out their goalkeeper. Argentina, though, back to full strength again. So going to the last minute of the first half. Oh, deflection. And beats Maciel. Quick throw off taken by Argentina. More time than they think, though. 45 seconds, and the suspension is over. They're back to full strength again. Mamic, the scorer, his first of the game in that last attack. Plays for Leipzig in Germany. Missed the last World Championship through injury, Mamic. 15 seconds. Into the wing, decent angle, save, Segu. 10 seconds now for Croatia to get the last word. Oh, brilliant play! But it's off the bar, unbelievable. 1 second to go. And that is the end of the first half. What a flurry in the last minute. Trupic teeing it up for a Kemper that was so nearly a beautiful end to the half. At half-time then, it's 12 goals apiece here in Cairo between Argentina and Croatia. Trupic, well, what a difference he made when he came on. 10 minutes in, they were 6-1 down when he walked on. He's now scored 7 goals, 4 of them penalties. And Croatia have drawn themselves back level right at the end. And Manolo Cadenas knows he's got a problem on his hands now. He's got far less options and experience in his squad than the Croatians. The attack's identical, 12 goals from 26 shots, but the Argentines more economical with 61% on their shooting, 44% for Croatia. Top scorer then Trupic with his 7. Pizarro, Federico that is, top scoring for Argentina with 3. So the story of the game was that complete lockout for Argentina, 5-0 at 10 minutes. But then very slowly Croatia came into the game. The wings have been well served here. There's been nice spread down the middle. Right back positions not been quite so active. 3 fast breaks and 1 penalty. For Croatia, not so much on the wing, a bit more on the right side when Trupic came on, but otherwise they failed early on. It's been down the middle with 4 penalties, 2 fast breaks, and the odd long-range effort as well. So with the scores 12 all, and the team's off for a break, we're going to have 1-2. But join us again for the second half. We'll see you then. And welcome back to the Cairo Stadium Sports Hall. It's all square at half-time here between Argentina and Croatia. 12 goals apiece in this main round Group 2 match at the Men's Handball World Championships. Argentina making a blistering start, 5-0 up inside 5 minutes. Then for 5 minutes we had no goals on either side. Then they managed to level peg with the Croatians for a while before they then lost control of the game. Croatia coming back very well indeed, but they've had to turn things around a lot on the bench.
Hubiésemos deseado ir empate y quedar 30 minutos. Vamos a poner todo lo máximo que tenemos y vamos con fe. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Queda 1 minuto y medio, está tranquilo. Vamos a poner lo máximo en cada puta acción. En ataque, hacemos por este lado. Pivote ahí.
Hacemos 43.
Doble cruce.
Like a reminder before the whistle.
Y vamos a buscar chino. 43 chino falso. 43 falso con doble cruce con chino.
It's been great play by Croatia, and in particular, I have to say on the line, Maric has been very active, but
cruce aquí. Este se queda aquí.
Musa also.
Se lo das y a buscar el...
Trupic is the one who's made the difference. 7 from 7, 4 of them penalties. The winger who plays for Vardan was out of the national team for a while when Zeljko Babic came in to coach in 2015 and 2016, and then Lino Šervar came back and he brought him straight back into the team. Sometimes players and coaches just don't gel, doesn't fit with the game they want to play, but Babic didn't last that long in the end. So Argentina throw off the second half of this Group 2 main round match at the Men's Handball World Championships here in Cairo. Having seen a 5-goal lead disappear in the first half as Croatia were restricted to 2 goals in the opening 13 minutes before suddenly waking up and storming back into this game with a vengeance. And he'll keep going until the whistle goes. Diego Simonet plows on and finds a gap. Diego Simonet plays for Montpellier in France. 29 goals for them. They missed the last World Championship with a thigh injury. Shoots low through the defence, trying to surprise the goalkeeper. But Pesic was equal to that one. Pesic, Meshkov, Brest goalkeeper, going down quick. 4th save for him. And play resumes at the other end. So Šibetic has gone into the wing. They tend to do that. They'll swap around. Trupic plays right back for a while. Šibetic will come around once he goes in on the line. Well, he's done his job because Trupic holds back a defender and allows an absolute hammer shot to come in from Mamic at the back. The second goal of the game. A response by Argentina. Federico Pizarro's 3rd goal. Beautifully teed up. Nothing given this time. Well, he's normally won the penalties on those turns. Once you start turning and you get the ball, it's almost inevitably going to be the outcome. A bit of luck now for Argentina. The ball dribbles out to the far wing and Baronetto is there. There's no defender because he'd already gone up on the fast break. Dunjak says, let's keep it turning. But Argentina have snuck one in front, and again he comes around as the second line player, Čupić. 34 years of age, he's played 146 internationals, scored 536 goals, Čupić. Legendary player. He gets a free throw on that one. Looking for the line. That's an attacking foul. Too much pressure, it appears, from Maric. Into the wing. Well, they're finding their way around the outside, and that's going rather well. Third goal for Santiago Baronetto. Interception missed, and it meant a huge angle for the shot. Šipić returns now. Replaces Maric. Both the line players work well, but are brought into the game, certainly in the first half, by not just Dunjak, but especially Karacic in this game. He was looking for them all the time. Čupić once more in the fray, two defenders to stop him. It's 1.78 m, so when he goes in on the line, he's not the biggest player to hold back defenders, but it's more about just keeping them busy. Well, Maciel going backwards as the shot came in. And it allowed the ball to bounce off him. Mamic, little shimmy in front of the defender. And then goes around. So Karu back in on the line. Second line goes in. Ignacio Pizarro has come around. He's now posted himself in front of his brother on the far side, Federico Pizarro. Now he races back into his own wing where he gets the ball. Off the keeper, Pesic gets there. And Croatia break. It was nearly intercepted, out to Čupić. Not a big angle, and nothing given. Karu was outside. And Čupić, in the end, accidentally kicks the ball with his foot as it comes back towards him. Shot saved again, Pesic, but it comes out to the wing for Argentina. And so they'll build up again. Pesic doing very well, and Lino Cervar getting a bit worked up. Both coaches, in fact, are having their moments. Oscariello, meanwhile, on the bench, is receiving treatment for what may be a cut on his eye, but which explains why Karu has come on now. Long-range shot, comes off the post, follow-up, Karu. Captain scores only his second goal here in Egypt, and Lino Cervar enraged again. Pesic has made 6 saves at a 40% save rate. And at the second attempt, they beat him. So Simone brothers not being used in defence at the moment. And around it goes, and Mamic again finds a way through. 4th goal for him. Left back who plays for Leipzig. It didn't come out, no one challenged him. One goal lead for Argentina. Number 2 defenders on each side are now pushing up a little bit deeper. Diego Simone comes around. Sebastián now drives through, it's going to be a free throw. Oh, and Sebastián Simone gets a hefty shove as he comes towards Karu. And it looks like Moscariello's been patched up and is moving up the bench again. Penalty, and should be a 2-minute suspension as well. The shirt pulled from behind, it is. And off goes Strelec. Carries on holding after he's overtaken. That is won by Baronetto. Penalty to be taken by Fernandez, his second of the game. Oh, it's off the post. And a let off for Croatia. Pesic didn't touch it. Metalwork helped him though. Goalkeeper plays for Meshkov Brest in Belarus. So with Strelec off by necessity, Mandic is back on again on the far side. Karadzic, one of those darting runs, he sees a little bit of daylight and he's in. Discussion between the referees. And the referees in the end are going to send off Caru. Becomes the third Argentinian player. Oh, it's a red. Well, Caru's game is over. Let's have a look again. He's 15. Caught him high. I think he was trying to get the shoulder, but he's been red carded and his game is over. They will be allowed to replace him after 2 minutes. He's saying, have a look at the television. They can look at the replay. They say we don't need to. We've decided. So he will need to leave the bench. He's gone off to sit at the back. Just as well they managed to patch up Moscariello. A hefty bandage around his head. So a power play for Croatia, who trail by 1. 8 minutes and 20 seconds played. Straight to the wing, Trupic. Sends it back to the middle, Karadzic. Off the post. And the ball is picked up by Weinstein as he throws himself down to stop it going any further. He'll work hard now to run the clock down. Minosheva. Expressive, I was going to say, but so is Manolo Cardenas. Both of them have got in trouble with referees here in Egypt. So the goalkeeper is off, and Moscariello has returned in on the line with that bandage around his head. What appeared to be a cut just above the eye. Into the wing, not enough space there. Simone. Sebastian, that is. Diego gets a bit of a shove on the way into the wing. Good save, Pesic. 7th save of the game. Pesic does very well indeed. His 50th international today. Nice way to celebrate. Manolo Cardenas just frustrated. Ball is loose. Martinez has thrown himself on it, but it came off a foot. One of the Croatians, say the referees, and it's a turnover. Argentina have possession. There was the block. He throws himself down. Well, it didn't touch his foot. That's what they seem to suggest. And I would even go so far as to say the Croatian got there first. Diego Simone comes around, the wingers coming in now to help Baronetto. Sebastian Simone. It's going to be a free throw. 10 minutes played now. In the second half, it's still just a 1-goal lead for Argentina, but they are leading. Turnover. Looks up quickly to see if the wing is free, but Mandic is covered all the way by Baronetto. Suspension is served out at least. They've done well. They're still in front. So change on the attack now as they go 7 against 6. Croatia, they've taken out their goalkeeper and put on an extra attacker. got Musa and Šipić on the line. It's untidy though at the moment. They've now got 3 on the line, and in the end, it's an attacking foul. The empty goal. It's in. 2-goal lead Argentina. Well, that's the danger when you play 7 against 6. And did very well indeed. Sebastian Simonet scores from about 34, 35 meters out. And it looks big there, but I can tell you when you're on court, it looks mighty small. Celebrations on the bench. Puts a bit of pressure on Croatia. Croatia, who had a match against Spain in the EHF Euro Cup. Maciel steps up. Lino Sheva, poker-faced on the bench. An opportunity goes begging. Picks the ball up right in the middle, and Maciel saves it. Look at the reaction of the keeper. Apologises immediately to the referee, realises that damaging the equipment's not going to go down too well. And then on for Argentina, Mourinho for the first time. And they too have decided, well, if you're going to play 7 against 6, so we. Taking out their goalkeeper. Mourinho, that's an attacking foul. It's called against Martinez, the youngster. I was going to say, Croatia beat Spain 31-28. Good result for them in that EHF European Cup match just the week before this World Championship started. Nice warm-up for them. Argentina were very busy, playing in the Christmas tournament in Moscow, where they beat a Spain B side. And then only lost 21-22 to Russia. And then they went Qatar for a Four Nations tournament between Christmas and the New Year. Lost to Qatar and Spain. Beat Tunisia. Turnover. Martinez. He's got to be clever about that, because Šupić stayed a long way out in front to smother the pass to Bonanno, who's being used in defence only at the moment. And Martinez goes off. And back on come the Simonet brothers. Deep defence now, 5-1. They tried it a bit in the first half. They've had some success. It stifled the Argentinian attack. Diego Simonet looking to the line. There's nowhere there. Weinstein comes out to help. Into the wing. Nothing given. He looks to the referee. Pizarro comes away empty-handed. The break is on. Croatia. He's still remonstrating. He's got to get over it. It's not going to change the referee's mind, and a team timeout called by Croatia. Caught between the legs by Pesic for his 9th save.
Lijevi bek Šarac. Idemo, tim mali u obrani isto još ovo 5-1 sad što smo sad igrali. Šarac u napadu ideš i igramo sad ovako. Ti će idati tamo, ti će idati, a neka igra četvrtog tamo s druge strane, neka igra, stavit ćemo ovoga, možeš tamo odigrati. Četvrtoga. To treba, ajde, može. I nemoj da ti zabiju gol slučajno. Peće Šarac.
So a second team timeout taken by Croatia. They've got 1 left. Argentina, for their part, have 2. Maciel, he's done his bit now. He's on 8 saves, a 38% save rate. As we see this, that's Karu asking them to check the screen before they red card him. It also doesn't necessarily mean that Takaru there will miss the next match either. So we hope to be back in action when they take on Qatar. Karacic thinks about it. In the end, happy to take the free throw and come back and get reorganized. There was excellent flow to the Croatian attack at the end of the first half. Here, both teams stagnating a little on the attack. It's getting very untidy. But the Argentinians defending very, very hard. They've had 5 2-minute suspensions and a red card in the process, and that's a penalty. Karacic, he was determined to have a go at Martinez. He sees it as an opportunity, and that's why Maric has come around to work on that side. The line players doing a superb job in this match. Even without scoring, they're creating space. Change in goal again. Juan Bar, for the 3rd time, comes on for a penalty. He faces Trupic. And saves it at the 5th attempt. And Linosheva, a little wince. In the end, sent it almost at a comfortable height. Frustration for the 34-year-old. Great reaction from Argentina. Weinstein. Jump. He's got a free throw. Rather accusing look at the defense, but Martinez tries to go around. Oh, that's very high. It's free throw only. Runs into Šebetic. Defending inside initially, jumped out, I think. Šebetic. But the cross in front eventually dragged the defender off the line player. But it wasn't him that received the ball. It went straight past Moscariello and reached Fernandez. Sebastian Simonet scores. 3rd goal of the game, his first penalty. And a 3-goal lead now for Argentina. Argentina last beat Croatia in 2003 at the World Championships in Portugal, 30-29. In fact, they were the only team to beat Croatia that year, as they went on to win the title, the Croatians. Since then, it's been Croatia all the time. As I mentioned earlier, in Rio, there was only a 1-goal difference for Croatia. Maciel makes another fine save. The ball has come out kindly. It's picked up on the wing. Mandic in the right place. 3-goal lead, and time is moving on for Croatia. You need to find solutions. Flick of the wrist, but that goes wide by Josip Šarac. Šarac has just come on in the last few minutes. Nowhere close in the end. And Maciel, who's on 9 saves, that wasn't one. Would have been too high for him to reach anyway. Well, an Argentinian win is going to leave this group wide open. The only thing we'll know for sure is that if Denmark then win the last game, they would be through. And we would have an anxious last day for Argentina and Croatia. And potentially Qatar in the mix. Martinez, who's staying right up there. Played in the Junior World Championships for Argentina in 2019. Martinez, the number 19, made 17 steals in that competition. He was top of that tree by a country mile. Very, very active defender. Constantly moving up, going back, readjusting. We're through, and Jaganjac has been thrown into the attack now as well. Linosheva turning the bench, trying to find solutions, because this match has dried up somewhat. We've now had just 2 goals in 10 minutes. While Croatia have been frozen out, it's the Argentinians who've scored. Dunjak is back on again. Takes a long shot, but there was no power or conviction in that one. They're trying to get the keeper back in. They've managed it now. And Argentina's tails are up here. They can sense a famous victory. Goes around, tries to use the line play as a screen, Maric, but no luck. Martial looks up. Save number 10, 43% save rate. So we're into the last 10 minutes. And Argentina racking them up, and not only have they scored, it's a 2-minute suspension. Šarac is off, a Celje player, and this is getting really problematic. He grabbed Weinstein, but Weinstein managed to release the ball into Moscariello. First goal for the line player. Pesic could do nothing about that. So, taken off the goalkeeper, level things up. That's more like it. Dunjak finally finds a way through. First goal in 3 attempts for the captain. Oh, 15 minutes without a goal. The only saving grace was that up until that point Argentina had scored 3 only. It's a save by Pesic. Dunjak down the middle, Martial saves it, but it's a free throw. Croatia will keep possession. Dunjak trying to put it through the legs of the keeper. Goalkeeper is out. They're still on that suspension for another 30 seconds or so. To the line, it's going to be a free throw, and Argentina are throwing everything into this defense. They've got 7 minutes to hang on with a 3-goal lead. Jumping up at Karadzic, Moscariello is hanging on to him. Just about managed to avoid getting sent off. He's got to watch himself, Moscariello. He's on 2-minute suspensions. Into the line, knocked away from him, and the empty goal. Straight down the middle, and Martial gets on the score sheet. 4-goal lead restored, and Croatia in disarray. Martial's 9th goal for Argentina, the goalkeeper. There was the attempted connection. Team timeout called by Croatia off the back of that one.
Prednji je David, treći je u obrani Marko, tamo s druge strane predzadnji, ti si treći, s druge strane je Halil, razumiješ, ovdje je Šeba i ti na krilu zadnji. Igramo čisto 5-1 da forsiramo probijanja i odmah kontru bježi do kontru. Jeste čuli? 2 lopte treba uzeti. Jeste čuli? Ajmo. Ajde.
Well, one of those strange games for Croatia. It took them 10.5 minutes to get their first goal. Then they seem to get back into their frame, but Maciel has caused them all manner of problems. 10 saves so far with a 42% save rate. But then they go 15 minutes without scoring again. As I said, luckily, Argentina only scoring 3. It's manageable 4 goals, but they've got to completely change in attack where they look in disarray. Horvat is going back in on the wing. Jaganjac is coming in. The goalkeeper is out. And they're trying 7 against 6 once more. They've used all their team timeouts now. Šibetic, Jaganjac. Karacic, and that's got one back. Šibetic is second of the game, but before they could even get the goalkeeper back in. And that's a danger, because if the goalkeeper who concedes can get the ball back to the middle quick enough, they just didn't get him in time. It's almost as if they forgot that they had to get him back on court. Well, there he is, he's racing. But Federico Fernandez was quicker. Again, 7 against 6, saved by Maciel, empty goal. And that's scored as well. And the goals are coming nice and easy now. Pizarro celebrates, Lino Cervel looks dumbstruck. Sebastian Simone, his 4th goal, has given them a 5-goal lead with only just over 5 minutes remaining. And the Croatian bench can't believe it. That's gone wide. Well, Denmark may well be delighted with the result here, because if they can win, they'll be guaranteed top spot, and in theory, you'll then play the runner-up from another group. It may not necessarily be so easy, because it could end up being Egypt. Now, the bench are trying to urge their players on, but that's all very half-hearted. 5-1 defence, but for Manolo Cardenas, he appeared to have seen his team lose control of the game as Croatia got into their stride, and then they've had another blip, 15 minutes when they lost control. And now Argentina have got the bit between their teeth, just over 4 minutes to go. They will make this a very, very long attack. They shouldn't speed up. Croatia have been playing quick. And in the first half, the Argentinians were playing too quick. Oh, it's off the post. Let off for Croatia. They haven't got time on their side, though. They need some quick goals. Karacic looks to the line, who's cleverly marked. Free throw, but is it going to be anything else? Anxious moments for Fernandez, nothing. Well, having conceded 2 empty goal shots, they've gone back to 5-1. Maciel parries that one away. There didn't seem to be strength or direction on that one by Šibetic. 12 saves now for Maciel, a 44% save rate. Shot even the side the goalkeeper was already standing. Their heart's not in this anymore. And so for Croatia, they will absolutely need to get a result against Denmark in 2 days' time to go through to the quarter-finals. And hope that they can overhaul the Danes, but they'll need some points from the Japanese off the Danes later, and I'm not sure that's going to happen. Two and a half minutes to go. It's a long attack here. Passive play has been called. Couple of passes. Good save by Pesic. Keeps their hopes alive, but it's gone out to the side, and Argentina will keep the ball frustration for Fernandez. He knew another goal now, and surely there would be no miracle. And the ball has gone right up into the stand. They're bringing on the spare ball from the table. The danger, of course, now for Croatia is that if Denmark go ahead and qualify tonight and Argentina win their last match against Qatar, they could be the ones in the quarter-final at the expense of Croatia. That lost point on the opening day against Japan is going to come back to haunt them, Croatia. Ball is stolen. Absolutely blasted. There was some frustration in that shot by Draganjac, his first of the game. But time is not on their side, and they're not being so aggressive in defence, not pushing up. Weinstein can barely believe it. Pizarro comes over. And a team timeout for Argentina. Just prolongs the agony for Croatia. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go and 4 goals down. There is surely no way back as Weinstein comes to terms with a historic victory.
En el balance podemos bajar a 5-1 y hacer una falta rápida. En ataque posicional, si siguen así, vamos a hacer 61. 61 hacerlo por este lado, que trabaje Fede. 61 por la derecha. Sí, Fede. Y después atento, sí, 61 y va por detrás de ti, lo variamos. En vez de ir a 50 va a 41. Pero antes mover 2 veces. Es importante siempre los goles. Venga, vamos.
Well, it's just not been their game, but it's been their game. Weinstein, the emotion getting the better of him, and quite rightly too. On the other side, Dunjak is in shock. They just haven't been able to work the line as they did in the first half, where they opened up space. Passive play call against them. That's intercepted, but there was a bit of holding on the line player. 2 or 3 passes left, but we are inside the last minute. And Moscariello is still down. He took a heavy blow in the first half already, as you can see, and now he's taken another one. Looks like it may have gone in his mouth this time. Well, the whole bandage has slid down. He's put in some shift. Moscariello. The life of the line player is not an easy one. So he will go off. But he will be looking forward to the celebrations. That man won't. Lino Cervar. They're now staring at a World Championship exit. They're all looking at it saying, "You'll be fine, mate. We're just about to beat Croatia." So around, he tries to do a little camper as the passes run out. And now Croatia come back, but there's less than 45 seconds to go. That's a penalty. Given away by Fernandez. They've stopped the clock with 41 seconds on it. Just checking that Horvat is okay as he's grabbed in the air and dropped on the ground. Veteran player. And so back on comes Juan Bar, who saved the last penalty of Čupić. Will now face Mandic. Mandic scores. He'd missed his only other penalty in the championship here. Shoots underneath the keeper as he jumps. Less than 30 seconds to go, and Croatia don't seem minded to go up on man-to-man defence. They sit back, and Argentina will also then sit back and just move the ball around. Their heart's not in it. Cadenas trying to hide a smile there, but Lino Cervar, I think he just wants this match to end and get away from here. And that's the first goal of the game. Mourinho And that is it. Argentina have beaten Croatia in an amazing game that swung one way then the other. Brilliant start by Argentina, then Croatia controlled the game, but they never managed to convert that into a healthy lead. Instead, Argentina hang on, and in the end, they've won. The final score, Argentina 23, Croatia 19. Well, this may mean the end for Croatia. They effectively need the Japanese to take points off Denmark, which is a tall order. And then they are really, really going to hope that Qatar can beat Argentina. But with Argentina...
Number 27, Ivan Čupić.
Well, the player of the match has gone to Ivan Čupić. Comes up and collects it, but you won't get too much of a smile off him. Čupić, who finished the game with 7 goals from 9 attempts, but I'm afraid is beside himself, as is the entire team. But the celebrations can start in earnest now. Argentina have taken a real option now on that quarter-final place. They still need to get some results, though. They've got to take points in their next match, because Croatia will be gunning for the Danes after that, if they can. But if Argentina win against Qatar tomorrow, it could well be curtains for the Croatians. In fact, they would probably only even need a draw at that point. Lino Šervar. They seem to have got things right at the end of the first half, and it started well enough in the second, but then a 15-minute spell when they didn't score, and Argentina hit them for 3, but 7 goals only in the second half for Croatia. Absolutely shut out. And that has not happened often at all. In fact, the record books may need to be dragged out to see when is the last time that they managed just 7 goals in a half, Croatia. But when you don't score for half of that second half, you are going to be in trouble. All the players are just standing around, bemused. Well, this was always threatening to happen. Argentina were playing well. They struggled when Diego and Sebastián Simone were hurt and didn't play. Neither did Weinstein. They came back, and it made the difference. And in the last match, you thought, yep, they could do this against Croatia. And they have. Well, there was that last goal. Lovely little backflip in by Martinez, put away by Mourinho. But by then, the writing was already on the wall for Croatia. And it triggers wild celebrations for the South and Central American champions. You have beaten a team that was expected to do well here. They did arrive without a few players missing, and it certainly would have helped if Cindrić was available. But let's take nothing away from the Argentinians' moment of celebration. They are in the driving seat now, and in control of their own fate. That is the important thing for them. They win the next match, they are in the quarter-final. For Croatia, they need other results to work for them to keep the chances open. So Denmark could be the only team tonight that makes its way through to the quarter-final. Mourinho and Weinstein still savouring the moment. First victory over Croatia since 2003. An 18-year wait that has come to these wild celebrations. Well, they were good for their money. It was all down to just tough defending in the end. They just defended very, very hard. They collected a lot of 2-minute suspensions, 3 players on double suspensions. Karu straight red, but hopefully will be all right to play. And they restricted Croatia unbelievably to just 7 goals in the second half. So here's the table then. Denmark sitting at the top, level with Argentina on points, but of course Denmark play Japan next. Croatia, 5 points, 1 behind Argentina, and therefore need Qatar to do them a favor tomorrow. And I'm not sure that's going to be done. So 39% success rate on the attacks, 41% on the shooting was never going to win Croatia the game. Argentina with 54% was below par by the standards, but was enough. 13 turnovers, Croatia in the end proved costly. Čupić top scored and got the Player of the Match award with his 7, while Pizarro scored 4 for Argentina with a host of others on 3s and 2s. That's what counted in the end. And just look, 7 red dots only. 15 minutes when they didn't score and conceded 3. For Argentina, in the end, a nice spread across the back, nothing from the right back position, and then add 3 fast breaks and 2 penalties. For Croatia, I'm afraid, the wings didn't deliver in the end. Čupić did his bit, but that was about it. Down the middle, but the shots, there were just too few of them. And 3 fast breaks, 5 penalties, 1 missed. So it's a win for Argentina, 23-19 over Croatia. What a result for them. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been terrific here in Cairo, but for now, from me, Paul Bray, goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference of 27th Men's Handball World Championship, Egypt 2021, main round, match number 68, Croatia versus Argentina. We are going to start with the coach and players' comments and then receiving the questions. Please.
Yeah, what to say after such a loss. We didn't manage to play our best handball in attack today. Perhaps it's because we open the game very badly, miss lots of free shots, and that gave the Argentine player a wing, and we were not concentrated enough. So we come back end of the first half in the game, but again in the second half it was attack that was not on the level which has to be on this championship. So Argentina took everything what we both of them, and I just can congratulate Argentina for a very good game.
Hello. First, I want to congratulate the team of Argentina. They played well today, but I need to say we gave victory to them because we were not so good in attack, and we gave a lot of balls, and they play very well counter-attack and very patiently in attack, and we were sometimes not so good organized, and in this organization we lost our minds, and with minds goes the balls. So yes, very difficult match, very bad start, and after the bad start we came to how to say the word, unentschieden, to equal, and after that yeah, we thought we can win this match, but Argentina was well organized and concentrated full game, and we couldn't answer on their good attack and defense.
Okay, question please.
سؤالي للكوتش. على الرغم ان انت اخركم في النتيجه في الشوط الاول، ولكن احنا شفنا ان حصل كامباك وقدرتوا ان انتوا تعوضوا فارق النقاط. ايه اللي حصل في الشوط الثاني خلى ده ما يتكررش؟ وهل النتيجه دي عقدت التاهل للدور القادم ولا لا؟
The question is for the coach. Even though in the first half the difference was big, but we could make a draw at the end of the first half, why couldn't we do the same in the second half? And is that loss going to be hard for us in the way to qualifying for the quarterfinals?
Yes, of course. Now we are in not so good situation because we depend also on the other results, and we have to recover physically and mentally till the game with Denmark. Try to take out the best in that game, and then we have to hope that the other results go in our direction. It's hard to understand why we played the second half or why we opened the game such nervous. So it is one question that we have to find very, very soon the answers.
Next, please.
سؤالي للكوتش، ايه سبب ارتباك الخط الدفاع بالتحديد في اخر 10 دقائق من المباراة؟
The question is for the coach. Why there was a disturbance in the defense line at the end of the second half, at the 10 minutes, last 10 minutes of the second half?
Yeah, I think that the defense was correctly almost the whole part of the game, but we didn't manage to play in offense. That's what we used to play. So yes, we were nervous, and we have to make lots of changes because we tried to find some solutions in attacks, and then our defense was not so compact what was the case in the beginning of the tournament.
Any other questions? Yes. Last question, please.
For the player, do you thought that you were too slow today to play, as we see a lot of fast breaks against your team?
You think we played slow today, or what? Yeah, we were not so. The ball was very static, and the movement of the ball was not so great today. And yeah, we scored 19 goals or 19 goals. It's for today modern handball. That's nothing. So the ball was too slow, and it's for defense. And then also very difficult to play. I think defense was good, but also when you defend good, you need the goals to take some good feeling for your defense, and we didn't have this today, and it's a problem. Yeah, our problem was attack.
Thank you, coach. Thank you. Thanks all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference of 27th Men's Handball World Championship, Egypt 2021, match number 68, Croatia versus Argentina. We're going to start with the coach and players' comment and then starting the questions. Please.
Vale, ¿puede decir su opinión sobre el partido?
Bien, hola a todos. Bueno, para nosotros es una victoria épica, ¿no? Es la primera vez que vencemos a Croacia, un equipo campeón de todo. Nosotros solo somos campeones de Sudamérica y bueno, creo que...
ده شيء غريب جدا ان احنا نفوز على كرواتيا. كرواتيا هي بطل عالمي، احنا ابطال امريكا الجنوبيه.
Y sobre el partido creo que ha sido importante que nosotros hemos iniciado con mucha ambición y confianza. Ese parcial de 6-0 creo que nos ha dado la confianza que necesitábamos para poder ganar.
احنا قمنا بالمباراه في البدايه بكل حماس وشغف وحافظنا على النتيجه 6-0 في بدايه المباراه.
Aunque Croacia, como era de esperar, recuperó en 15 minutos y el primer tiempo con empate a 12 no parecía que fuese posible, ¿no? Después de nuestro gran inicio. Croacia jugó muy bien esos 15 últimos minutos del primer tiempo.
لكن كرواتيا قدرت ان هي تعمل كامباك وترجع تاني تتعادل معانا 12-12.
Y en el segundo tiempo creo que la actividad defensiva ha sido clave, con Leo en la portería, y en ataque pues hemos metido los goles suficientes para ganar, pero creo que la base ha sido una sólida defensa y sobre todo cuando hemos recuperado balones para marcar a portería vacía.
كان مفتاح اللعب في الشوط الثاني هو حصن الدفاع القوي، وكان طبعا الجون بتاعنا هو البطل المباراة في الشوط الثاني، وقدرنا ان احنا نحافظ على الدفاع ونحمي الجون بتاعنا.
Y muy contento por este equipo de gladiadores que hacen la labor del entrenador más fácil, porque como demostraron al inicio siempre vienen a los partidos a darlo todo.
أنا سعيد جدا بأداء الفريق الأرجنتيني النهارده وسعيد بتفوقه على المنتخب.
Muchas gracias.
شكرا.
Leo.
Sí, empezamos con Leo. ¿Cuál es su opinión sobre el partido?
Bueno, pienso parecido. Hola a todos. Creo que defensivamente hicimos un muy buen arranque y muy dinámico en ataque para